This is Ashley Redwine, and for my narrated PowerPoint, I am discussing sexual harassment in the workplace. To start off, we need to know exactly what sexual harassment means. www.state.gov defines sexual harassment as unwelcome sexual advances, requests for sexual favors, and other verbal or physical conduct of a sexual nature that constitute sexual harassment when an employment decision affecting that individual is made because the individual submitted to or rejected the unwelcome conduct, or the unwelcome conduct reasonably interferes with an individual's work performance or creates an intimidating, hostile, or abusive work environment. Who can sexual harassment happen to? Many people believe that sexual harassment can only happen to women. This is not true. Sexual harassment can happen to male or female and is sometimes brought upon by the same sex. Sexual harassment can occur between two employees, from an employee to a boss, or a boss to an employee. It can sometimes affect a person's position at the company. If the sexual harassment is coming from the boss to an employee, promotions or raises can be used as bait to get the employee to follow along. How can sexual harassment in the workplace be prevented? Many companies adopt policies to prevent and address sexual harassment. These policies include the sexual harassment policy, general harassment policy, policies about how sexual harassment investigations are conducted in your company, and policies that forbid an employee in a supervisory role from dating a reported employee. Sexual harassment should be reported right away. Chances are no one else in the workplace is noticing the sexual harassment, or at least thinks it is a problem because it has not been reported. Reporting the sexual harassment as soon as it occurs is crucial because the quicker it is reported, the quicker it can be stopped. The company needs to know as soon as possible as well, so they can take the correct actions to handle the situation. Reasons why sexual harassment is not reported. There could be many reasons why someone would not report sexual harassment. Maybe they are embarrassed that they are in the situation to begin with. UMN.edu says that the main obstacle to understanding the true prevalence of sexual harassment and to combating the problem is low incident of reporting. They go on to give 3 reasons why they believe sexual harassment is not reported. The first reason is because they believe no one will do anything about the situation. The second reason is because they are afraid they will be blamed for the incident. And the third reason is because they do not want to hurt the harasser. Some examples of sexual harassment include unwanted jokes or gestures, touching and other bodily contact, repeated requests for dates that are turned down or unwanted flirting, and playing sexually suggested music. Though these are the most common sexual harassment charges, they are not the only ones that exist. Everyone has a different perspective on what sexual harassment is, but just because someone else does not believe something is sexual harassment, it does not mean it isn't sexual harassment to you. When deciding the correct discipline for sexual harassers, companies take many things into perspective, including the individual's work record, the seriousness of the offense, and the propriety of the work rules. The three biggest disciplinary actions that are usually taken are dismissal, reprimand, or suspension. These disciplinary actions may seem minor to some people, but like I said before, they look into the seriousness of the situation. And if it was bad enough, there could be more serious legal actions that are taken.